It's like I wanted to trick you guys. I made an assignment that was next to impossible. And why is that? Because the word perfect, like David probably touched on this earlier, but what is it really? What do you mean with perfect? You decide what perfect is. Saying that you can't live your day because it's perfect. I mean, perfect is just a judgment value. Perfect is just a judgment value. So it depends on what you put into it. I believe that right now, this is the perfect way for me to do this webinar. I truly believe so. I'm gonna when I get stronger wife, I'm gonna post a video how it looked when I had to call again, because I'm sitting in my car right now. I'm sitting in my car, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, but I'm still here. And if that's not perfect, then I don't know what is. Perfect is showing up. Perfect means you're there for yourself. Perfect means whatever is happening, you will get the end result. That's what perfect is. So don't get tricked by the judgment value. Nod your head aggressively if that makes sense. David, are they nodding their head aggressively?
Yes.
Fantastic. So when I read what Erlinda wrote and saying it's like, damn, I just had this realization. I've done so much things in my life. That's exactly what this is about. That's exactly what this whole thing is about. So not everything is just as straightforward as it might sound. Same thing goes when Susie wrote, she wrote her story, and that is just nothing but inspiring, but it just shows us it's like perfect day is what you make it. You decide if it's a perfect day or not. So when the question was like, why are you not living your perfect day every day? It's because you keep adding judgment values to it. You keep adding different judgment values to your day. So it all comes down to you versus yourself. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about how to think versus what to think. Because when I asked, what is your perfect day? Everybody started looking at what to think. What is perfect? What is this? So when you hear people say 10 easy steps to success, or 5 steps to love yourself, that is what to think. That is other people teaching you what to think. So when you see me write the post, I'm gonna put. I sent an email today saying exactly that. 3 simple steps to blah blah blah. That is what to think. But that's entry level. That's not what we're doing here in the mentorship program. What to think is about you, yourself, and your knowledge. What to think is the mandatory coaching call that you need to that you need to show up to every week. Every week, we have some students that, okay, I want to talk to you every week, Coach Sebastian. And then they procrastinate on all of the things they should be doing because they know by Thursday at 3 o'clock, we have a call, and then they can just procrastinate until that time. And then I'm there to guide them. I'm there to tell them what to do and what to think. But that's not what the mentorship program is about. That's not what the mentorship program is about. The mentorship program is about how to think, because how to think gets you to look at your life, look yourself in the mirror, and create what you really want. What is about them? What is about what other people think? What to think leaves you in other people's hands. But how to think, that is when you take a look in the mirror and create the outcome. All right? Am I still here, or am I talking to the dark? Just to triple check.
You're doing fantastic.
Perfect. So how to think is about why I'm talking about. I think it's so funny that I'm sitting in a car in the middle of the woods, and like I'm looking like a crazy person. Like this looks just like an out of a scary movie where I am right now. But this is all about how to think. Because what to think would be, oh my God, what do I do? Okay, I need to cancel the webinars because I don't have any. We need to cancel the mentorship webinar because we don't have any type of internet. So yeah, I just gotta cancel it. That's what to think. Me calling David, panicking. That would be me waiting for David to take a decision. That's what to think. But that's not what this is about. I called David and I said, listen, my Wi-Fi doesn't work. Can you hear me good now when I'm calling you by a regular cellular phone? He's like, yeah, perfect. Awesome. So this is how we're gonna do the class today. What to think would have not taken that steps. How to think is all about finding solution. How to think is Danny saying, fuck it, I'm gonna go to Paris. If I need to sit in quarantine, I'm gonna do that anyway. If she would have been stuck in what to think, she would have asked a friend, but do you think I should go to Paris? You're leaving your life in other people's hands. Susie stepping in and taking care of her parents, that is how to think. What to think would have been, okay, my parents are ill, I'm just put them in a home. Somebody else needs to take care of them. Like, no, I'm in charge of this position. I'm gonna take care of it. That is how to think. Susie stepping in, take care of her parents, that's how to think. Let's not get that messed up. Because what to think, what leaves you in the dark to let other dictate over your life and the outcome? How means that you rather take a decision, fail, and deal with the consequences, knowing that it was your decision. I'm gonna say that again because that's very important. How means you rather take the decision, fail, and deal with the consequences, knowing that it was your decision all along. That is how to think. The triangle, that is how to think. The mentorship program is about teaching you guys how to think. You already know how to think, but you understand where I'm going with this.
Yeah. I think you have a good example there also, Sebastian, if you would like to share one about what to think. Because I remember we took a bad business decision in Malta, right? When we were there. And it was all about, we thought about what to think. We asked other people that were not in a position to give us advice with a certain thing.
So it was lockdown. It's lockdown in Malta and lockdown in Spain. Du menar Erik och Madge, eller hur? So we are, you know what? I'm going to leave that story to you, David. I think it's better if you explain that story later.
Yeah, okay.
Explain that story later because that's a great example. That's a great example of when we were what thinking. All right?
Keep going.
But the triangle, this is super about how to think. And these the 5 simple ways, the 5 easy steps to get to wherever you want to get in life. These steps are infinite. Like they are never completely done. You will never be completely done on this journey. And that's the fantastic part about it, because that's life. You're never completely done because you're always creating the next. How comes down to you trusting yourself. And when David is going to run over that example, you're going to hear a clear example of me not trusting myself. I was not trusting myself at that point, and we paid for it big time. Is this making sense, guys?
Yeah, they all agree. Or thumbs up, I mean.
Awesome. Guys, that's what I wanted. I wanted to really share this with you today because I feel it's so important hearing all of the stories inside of the groups. And again, we could have done, we have a mentor. Me and David have a mentor. This guy tells us, it's like, listen, you need to pre-record everything. You should just pre-record everything and just tell them what to think. But that's not what this is about. Every week I'm in there. That's why I'm encouraging everybody to share as much as you can inside of the group chat, because we create these webinars. I create the challenges, the assignments after what you guys give me, and I've seen there's been some what to do, okay, or what to think in there. So it's time to really triple down in the how to think. All right.
Great. Thank you for sharing.
Awesome. Familia, I leave you guys with David. All right. You guys are in great hands. watch out for tomorrow. Tomorrow there will be a part 2 of what I just spoke about. All right?
Yes. Thank you so much, Sebastian.
Okay, guys.
Great solution.
Talk to you very soon.
Talk soon.
Peace.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Any spontaneous thoughts on this before I go into an example from Sebastian and my life? Anything that